As you look at the website, usdebtclock.org, you can see the U.S. economy taking away. But tax revenue, 6 times less than our current national debt. So many people in the nation settling for lower paying jobs because they're out of work and they just need to get by. You see the rest of the world fall apart economically because we're falling apart economically. There's out of control spending within our political ranks. Bailout after failed bailout meant to stimulate the economy. And it's just a scam, really. It doesn't help in the long run. All these things make you wonder, is there any hope for our economy? We have many issues with our economy. They didn't start in the past few years. But current policies have expanded the national debt beyond anything we could have ever imagined. The first issue I can think to bring up is the Affordable Health Care Act, also known as Obamacare. In an article from the Weekly Standard, February 5th, 2014, it's now estimated that we will spend over $2 trillion for 10 years of Obamacare. Let's do some math. In October 2009, according to the president, on talkradionews.com, the president stated in a speech it would cost $848 billion to insure 31 million individuals. This cost is for 10 years. However, now we're told it's over $2 trillion, $2.004 trillion is the current estimate. And we're only estimating to insure 25 million individuals instead of 31 million. This raises the cost to $80,000 per newly insured person. That's more than 3 times the increase of what was estimated, and we've only just begun. What happens from here? What will happen 10 years from now? Then, we have uncontrolled government spending. Let's look at the Social Security system. We have borrowed against Social Security for years and not paid it back. And now we have baby boomers coming to collect money. Many of these individuals, Social Security is their retirement plan. And it was never intended to be solely one's retirement funds. But for many people, it has become just that. How are we going to pay for all these people? Then we have Medicare, Medicaid, which was supposed to be taken care of in the Affordable Health Care Act. Realistically, we're still going to have the same expenses unless we cut way back on the benefits. Then we have another issue coming up. Senator Charles Schumer is the author of an amnesty bill that's coming up for vote yet again. And what it will do is it will take the illegal status away from many illegal immigrants, legalizing them, giving them papers to work. Now, to many people, they think that this will solve the problem of money that we're putting out for the hungry and the poor. However, this is not the truth. According to BusinessWeek.com, most illegal workers right now receive less than minimum wage. So once they become papered, all these farms and different jobs that they were working at are going to have to comply with minimum wage standards. However, on minimum wage, they will be eligible for food stamps, Medicaid, housing, WIC, daycare, many other types of financial aid that are out there, including, food banks and whatnot. Also, they'll have earned income tax credit. Now that they've been legally filing tax returns, if you make less than a certain amount of money per IRS.gov, they will get not only their normal taxes they put in back, but they will get additional funds back on top of that. All the social programs will be available to them within 5 years of the amnesty passing. That's a large bill. Where do we currently stand? We have no budget to speak of. The current administration could have passed the budget first term. They had control of both the House and the Senate at that time. However, this did not happen. The Republicans tried to stem spending and force the Democrats to sit down at the table and pass a budget, but they caved. They were getting bad publicity of being evil and not allowing certain federal workers to be paid. But the fault of this lays on the White House and the administration there. According to the Huffington Post, in December 2012, the president signed an executive order for pay increases for Congress and federal workers. Since 2013, or I should say just in the year of 2013, according to federalregister.gov, the president has passed more than 25 executive orders, all with large price tags, some of them billions of dollars. He's bypassing the budget to pass through things on his agenda. However, we're still spending everything that we've normally been spending on top of these new additions. And according to USDebtClock.org, our current U.S. government, not including executive orders or Obamacare at this time, spends $3.5 trillion every year. How much are we taking in? We're taking in less than $2.8 trillion a year. It doesn't add up. We need a balanced budget. Then we have more than $9 trillion missing from the Federal Reserve, possibly given out in high-risk loans to foreign countries and businesses. Our economy affects not just us, the rest of the world as well. We are the world's reserve currency, and we're failing. How can we overcome out-of-control spending, executive orders, bailouts, bad loans? The only hope we have is our elections. We must turn out in droves and vote, not getting tied up in all the emotional issues and politics that are out there right now. We need to look at our economy. We need to fix it. We need to end term limits on our Congress and our Senate and stop career politicians from lining their pockets. We need to balance our budget and cut foreign spending. And sadly, what we've been spending on the wars around the world. It's sorry to say, but we need to get back to pre-World War ideology, caring for ourselves first. Maybe, if we care for ourselves first and boom our economy, maybe then we can help the world again.